everyone, welcome to Fringe Paranormal. I'm your host, Crystal Diff, Program Coordinator with History Services, and I have another ghost story for you today. This one is about a goblin that is sighted south of Punta Gorda. This one actually ended up on the front page of the Punta Gorda Herald newspaper on September 12, 1902. And the title was A Ghost Story. Judge Murden and Dick Wyndham Saw a Goblin. The event took place on Monday, September 8, 1902, when Judge S.A. Murden, a commercial tourist or traveling salesman from Leesburg, was using the livery service of Richard Dick Wyndham to get from Fort Myers into Punta Gorda. Dick Wyndham is a character that pops up in many chilling tales and county history. He was one of the first commissioners. He was a great hunter and outdoorsman and overall well-liked member of the community here. But over time, he did become a suspect in two separate Punta Gorda murders. At this time, though, both men were deemed trustworthy citizens. The judge was dozing in the buggy, which was drawn by two mules, while Wyndham was driving. They reached about 10 miles south of Punta Gorda at around 9 at night, where they were far from any towns or habitation, when all of a sudden they came to a large white figure lying full length beside the road. The mules were moving fast and approached the figure as it suddenly rose up right under their noses. This caused them to dash aside in terror and struck the buggy against a pine tree and caused the mules to run fast and rampant as they were trying to escape this creature. This, of course, woke Judge Murden, who opened his eyes only to see a large white apparition standing straight up beside the buggy. The apparition kept up with the buggy as it was moving, with its head as high as the buggy top. The judge yelled to find out who it was, only to get no answer. The judge kept his eyes fixed on the apparition as Wyndham tried to control the mules and get them back on course. He noticed that no matter how fast or erratic that the buggy was going, it was able to keep pace with them with ease. It looked as though it was just gliding along the road. It peered straight into the buggy, curiously and solemnly, when out of nowhere it let out a blood-curdling shriek. It then stood still in the road for a second or two and then vanished. It took about a mile or so to get the mules calmed down and under control when Wyndham proposed to go back and look for the creature or person to find out an explanation. But the judge, who witnessed the whole scene firsthand and very closely, had quite enough excitement for the night and insisted on going into town. When asked to describe the figure, they both said that it looked as if a very tall man had wrapped a white sheet around himself, but they both believed that it was no man. They thought it could have also been a large white bear, but it seems that these descriptions still felt wanting, and they set out to investigate the area the next day to solve the mystery. The article states that if there had been any doubt of the truth of the story, you need only to look at their pallid countenances the next day to see how pale and shocked that they were from this incident. The story gained enough notoriety that editor Jordan of the Punta Gorda Herald and editor Van Agnew of the Kissimmee Valley Gazette exchanged some information back and forth to try to gain insight into whether the goblin had any connections to the famous river ghost of the Eustis Lake region. No explanation was ever found, and no other accounts of this specific goblin or apparition have been found. To view the original articles in this video and to join the discussion, visit padlet.com/history services/Fringe Paranormal. And join us again next month as we delve into more paranormal history of Charlotte County.